All right, welcome everyone. We're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we're here for
Cyberpunk Edgerunners, episode 4. You're in the game. You're out of that old life.
No going back.
Nope.
No going back.
This is a pretty good crew you found yourself in.
I mean, no, don't trust anybody.
Well, I mean, yes.
Don't trust anybody.
Let's not get crazy here, but...
Yeah, no. What you did was you got lucky. You had everything work out perfectly.
You showed them that you were useful.
And everything so far is going just fine.
Right.
Until you do one job and everything gets fucked and they just are like, you know what? No.
But I mean, hey, they've already given you a bunch of meds for your gear, so you know, even if it ended right here, you'd be looking pretty for next couple months. That's cool at least.
Yeah.
Because you could.
He has to keep the upkeep for the meds and stuff like that if he wants to ever use this again, though.
Oh yes. Oh, absolutely.
So he would need to do jobs of sorts in order to
but you know, a couple months that's enough to get money for more meds, you know.
That's true.
You can do some pretty crazy jobs with this gear. So
yeah I mean, I'd be set if I was the main character of this video game. That'd be great, but we're not in a video game.
No, we are not.
We are in the world of Cyberpunk in Night City.
And shit can go bad real quick.
And now you've got Giancarlo Esposito, Faraday.
Yeah.
Kind of looming over this group there. I feel like, to me personally, that's the sign that David needs to kind of get the fuck out of this group. Personally.
Yeah.
But we'll see.
Not screw up the chicken deliveries, you know?
Yeah. But, y'all, without further ado, let's get into this. Oh, trippy. Oh, in media res. Res. Some shit's going down.
Oh,
or has already gone down. Cool.
Well, that's a start.
Hold on to your butts. Hey, this bar, Afterlife. Oh, that's literally the HUD of the game. When you're looking through the cameras, yeah. Yeah.
Faraday had it right. He swapped venues.
Meantime, you and me, let's go to town.
Damn, breathe.
Hey, David, my man, what's going on? Everything good?
Yeah.
What's up, June? You need something?
No, just passing this along to you.
Yep.
Yo, bro, it's for you!
He's your brother.
Maine sent you something. Come get it.
Fucking finally! What was that? The boy.
That is amazing.
Cyber hands like these.
Bro, that it for today?
Yeah, fuck off. And Becca, tip him on his way out.
He's your air boy. Work it over yourself, cheap ass.
He's psyched out. Yeah.
That's a tip.
David, you're fucking adorable. See you soon, Dimples.
Oh, I love her so much.
Yep.
Oh my god.
Free tonight?
Oh, all right. Today's
He's
going
like,
pretty good.
It's a good day.
You showed up.
Told me to come, so I did.
Good
They
boy.
invited me, said I had to. But what? Why me?
Ever use one?
Nope.
Gloria never let you carry? Time we change that.
All right.
What do you say?
He's
Keep
packing
some
now.
tricks if you want.
Yep.
Think Sandevistan. I'll stick with that.
Oh, no weapon. Okay.
Not even like a melee weapon or something.
Yeah. Yeah. Cool. I love that they're fighting these guys now, the ones with the digital masks.
Been wondering, are you a real netrunner?
Clearly. And?
Nothing. Just why would netrunners have to, run?
Never edge. Runner's a runner. Good stamina can take you far.
All right. Lots of jobs. Saved her.
Yep.
How things going with Lucy? Treating her right?
Okay. Hello.
Mean to say y'all haven't done nothing?
What are you talking about exactly?
David, my clue is June.
Dave!
Grow a pair.
You serious about edge running?
Yeah, you're in the life now, but
Yep.
where does this end? Holy
Can't do it
cow.
like that.
Come on, kid. We all got eyes.
Or at least she ain't into me like that.
Yeah, probably June.
Oh, baby. Yeah. Oh, fuck. Nope. Still can't
Yeah.
pick it up.
That's
Oh, cool. These guys. Oh my god. Reinforcements, baby.
Yep.
It's
I am
on.
loving the music.
Boom.
Never mentioned nothing about that to me.
Well, she took me to the moon. Special BD she had.
You 2 went on a date to the moon? Shit, dog. It don't get much more romantic than that in Night City.
That's true.
Yeah.
Training regimen. Bare minimum, you should know. No more hand-holding after today. If you're serious about this, you're gonna have to push hard to keep up. And then...
And then what?
And then run with me.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Enhanced lungs, alright.
Yep.
Ask her yourself if you're interested, kid. I don't give two shits
I
about
really
shit
like how they're
past.
doing the
Long
montages
as
for
they put
this.
their weight on the job, we good.
That suits me just fine.
You pissing up there? Ugh, mute. Gross.
Fuck, what's your problem, Joom? Why you gotta go pissing in the street, huh? Hey, homie! Playing golf on that...
Leave him alone.
Yeah, leave him alone. Something's about to go down.
Listen up. This here alley you're watering is
Oh,
our
no.
turf, asshole. And guess what? We don't
Oh,
like
shit.
sitting piss. Are we
About to
clear
snap.
on that? Oh, shit, man! That's fucking twisted! You chromed your dick? That had to hurt. Gives new meaning to the phrase, hard as iron. Desire. 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 Desire.
Fuck.
Just like that. Cyberpsychosis.
He was looking.
And now to the... Okay.
Shit.
Holy shit.
Yeah, you killed my brother.
Fucking cyber psycho trash!
Crazy little shit! He'll flatline you before you can land a shot on him.
Oh.
Fuck.
Hacking. Yep.
Okay.
Shit.
Okay, you're gonna have to... All right.
Did it.
You okay?
I'm fine.
All right, Nova.
Shit. Oh.
Miserable bitch! What's mine to kill? You took that from me!
Not you again.
You know I'm not a licensed physician.
Doesn't matter. It's not like I volunteered to come here.
Sure, whatever.
I'm going alone.
Make sure you get her home when she's clean, all right?
What, you leaving?
Maine said you could take his wheels.
Nice,
Okay.
nice. Okay.
Hey, Lucy.
That was quick then. He was still cleaning the blood.
Yeah.
You didn't have to do that.
Here's fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
Night.
Can we talk?
Didn't close the door, so.
This way.
Yeah, she wants to keep boundaries up, but like
Oh,
he just
cloudy tonight.
killed
that moon BD we did? That
he just
was
killed somebody.
fun.
Had something I wanted to talk to you about too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know how it must look, but it's true. What I said then. It was actually the first time I told anyone.
That's good. I like that. You know, the idea that you weren't lying.
What if I'm lying now?
Seriously doubt it. Wish you'd said something earlier and spilled it right away.
Couldn't.
What stopped you?
You were so mad at me.
I was not.
Or two.
Wasn't pissed off or anything. It's just, well, yeah, guess I kinda was.
See what I mean?
Okay, so maybe I was angry, but it ain't like I'm holding a grudge. Wouldn't have jumped that raging psycho if I was.
Liar.
I'm serious.
Yeah.
No, you would have. You're the guy who jumps into the fire to rescue someone. Anyone. Even when you know you're gonna get burned. Just that type.
We back to the you're no merc thing? Maine thinks I got what it takes. Why is it you don't see?
It's not that.
Yeah.
I know you'll make a good edge runner.
But you're gonna die young.
Yep.
Yeah.
So what's the
I
problem?
can't get attached
Don't
to
make a
you
name for yourself as a cyberpunk by how you live. Make a name
by how you die. Yep. Yep.
How am I any different from you?
I got nowhere else to go. This is it.
And we're exactly the same.
You and I are worlds apart.
In what way?
Oh.
Gonna take
What's-
you there myself. Fly you to the moon.
What's attached to her head there? Is she dying? Oh. Wow.
You to die on me.
Yeah. Well, the rocket has sailed.
Yep, And we established exactly how easy it is for characters to die in this world.
Yep. Fuck. Yep, they're already on the moon.
Yep.
I won't.
Yeah, well,
Good luck with that, David. Oh, that was good.
damn!
Get lulled into that little bit of false sense of security by the montage.
Oh, boom, dead.
Boom, someone's dead.
Yep.
You
Just
almost
like
died
that.
too, David.
Yeah.
Lucy almost died.
Yep.
Fucking Becca almost died.
Yeah.
Literally, the only person that almost didn't die was Kiwi. Like,
Right.
Maine almost got murked too by trying to save you. Twice.
Yep. So, holy shit. Holy shit.
God, I love animation. Like
Yeah,
this episode is a great example of how you can use it to cycle between all the scenes and stuff, and it doesn't get boring. And then, all of a sudden, just all goes off.
Oh, this episode is so good. Holy
right.
shit, this episode.
This episode
Oh
was
my
nuts.
God.
We got lulled in.
Even though we were told at the very beginning that bad shit was going to go down.
We were like, okay, we're montaging to that point whenever that's going to come up.
And then we
guess
just get so lost in the sauce of the montage itself because it's so engaging that we forget.
we forget.
And then, oh man.
Because we've got three things kind of mainly going on here, pun intended. Maine is trying to set him up to be as successful as possible, so he's wanting to get kind of a handle on this kid, but also train him up in such a way that he can do pretty much anything that they need him to do.
Right.
Because, yeah, he's got some cool tech, and thus we can't just let him die on us.
Right.
So
Make good on the investment.
Yeah, make good on the investment. Exactly.
Yep.
Then you have the Lucy angle, which is basically the romance subplot kind of.
Yeah.
A little bit of the, hey, who are you? Like, who are you really, Lucy?
Right.
And then the third angle, basically, which is David. What do you want out of this? Like, what do you want to get out of this?
What's the end goal here? Like, okay, yes, you you get eddies, you know, and then that helps you get cyberware so that you can do the job better to get more eddies and all that stuff. Okay, cool.
But what are you living for, man?
Right.
Yeah.
Like, you know, want to get closer to the hot girl? I mean, that's a start, you know, but
Like, you don't seem to be making kind of angles on that. So Maine's like, hey, what's going on there?
exactly.
And I love the idea that Maine is like specifically trying to almost set them up. He's like, hey, you go walk the dog.
Right.
I want you to do it.
Uh-huh.
Maine's just like, I shipped them.
Right.
But like, also, he's working the kid with like, hey, you know.
Make sure to treat her right.
Yeah.
Wait, what are you talking about? Wait, what?
Yeah.
Wait, you guys.
You guys aren't doing anything?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I have my own theory with regards to Lucy. It's not super important. I already brought it up in the in the end of the episode there. But I love the idea that regardless of who dies or who doesn't die, there is very much a theme of we need to live in the moment. We need to take every minute as if it matters, because the next one could be our last.
Right.
Pilar got fucking murked because he made something to be a bigger deal than it actually was.
Right.
And I love the idea of getting wrapped up in the stuff that doesn't matter is what got him killed, basically.
Yeah,
and
I like that.
Thus,
Yeah.
David needs to figure out what
matters. Yeah,
And
right.
if he
don't
doesn't-
take unnecessary risks, basically.
or just choose your thing that's going to make living worth it.
Right.
Because if you need to go and fuck around with the random, you know, dickwads that are, you know, jerking it or pissing in the street, are you living? Like, Pilar was definitely enjoying life in general.
Yeah. Yep.
But he left Becca. Like, she's without a brother now.
Yep.
Because you decided to just piss around, basically.
The way this episode was like structured and everything, I think is probably like certainly my favorite structured episode, like my favorite structure for the episodes of the show thus far, but it's like way up there as far as like my favorite like structures for episodes that I've seen, because
they played around with something that's very, very odd. Like
they did a lot of things in a very fun, unique style. The montage, cool. Those are very effective in shows and things like this to set up what the status quo is.
But
They
were not linear.
But they were not linear. And the status quo that was set up was immediately turned on its head in the same episode that it was established, right?
Yep.
Because, yes, this is what the life is like. Okay,
Right.
cool, all this stuff's happening. It's great. Bam.
Wait, in some ways, was the status quo established fully yet?
Yeah, you could say that now the status quo is fully established, right?
Right.
Because because it was so senseless and random, right?
Yep.
It's not something that has to then snowball into the rest of them dying or anything. It's
But
just
it literally almost did.
But it almost did, and it's the reminder that this is the kind of world that you live in.
Right.
So
Yeah.
when you get into the actual serious shit, not just the random cyber psycho,
Right.
right? Which, by the way, I love, because in the previous episode, we saw how two random dudes were going all crazy and everything, and how they thought that they were invincible. Their arm gets cut off, and it's no big deal, and then all of a sudden they're gone, right? The rules go both ways, right?
Yep.
It's not like just because these people are the main characters, they are not special, they are not safe, right? It's like even David with his Sandevistan and super speed and burr and all that stuff, right?
He needed the gun.
He needed the gun, he needed the push out of the way, right? Like all of these things that this was a very lucky situation, all things considered, right? Like
It's also unlucky in that, like, it happened at all. But I love the idea that while they're getting their chrome, their upgrades and everything like that, everyone's getting that little bit of just high and comfortable on there, like, everything's working out, everything's great.
Yep.
Maine as a character makes so much more sense the more and more the show goes on.
Right.
Because he needs to have these kinds of rules and consistencies so that he keeps everybody alive, so that he and the group stay alive.
Yep.
But like the snowball effect that you brought up literally almost happened in a really cool way here, because one, Pilar dying immediately set the group into, well, you got to kill this guy. But Becca,
they could have just run.
Well, Becca especially went full apeshit stupid and just started walking forward, holding the guns. And I will make a point here. They showed that when Becca is chill, she's a crack shot with a gun.
Oh shit! Yeah,
She
good
missed
catch.
every single fucking shot that she took.
Yeah,
She was not chill.
Yeah.
Means that Becca was going to die.
Yep.
Not necessarily because she was, just missing all the shots and stuff, but she might have been like, well, fuck me. What's the point of living now if I don't have my
I'm either
dumbass
killing
brother?
this guy or I'm dying. Yeah.
Right.
Uh-huh.
Right. Because she was like, no. If anybody's going to kill my dumbass brother, it's going to be me, basically.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
She missed. That's not what we showed by the world established in this episode. So there were multiple things that they set up in the montage to then subvert over the course of the tiny 90-second bit of madness that happened.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
God, I love that.
And also the having like progression and resolutions for multiple different angles of the characters, right? So that it's not just that this episode is important for like the story at large, but also like there's important things happening here for the progression of the individuals, right?
We're building up the cast a little bit more. We're
building up the cast quite a bit more, and the way that they use the non-linear structure of things to quickly establish different character dynamics and everything, that was wonderful. But two, we've got why exactly David doesn't want to kill, because the senseless violence is how his mom died, right? So of course he doesn't want to get into that. But hey, guess what? By the end of it, he had to kill somebody because that's the world that he's in now. And then three, oh yeah, what's the situation with Lucy? It'd be really cool if we could get together and everything. Well, that definitely progressed and also added some additional complications because, she's still holding some things back, but then also it's the, okay, but you can't die. And it's like, yeah, I won't. You know nothing, Jon Snow.
You know nothing, Jon Snow. Exactly. Well said. David giving a promise of sorts like this is meaningless in the meta sense. But to Lucy, I think it meant everything. Because I think in this instance here, she found somebody who, was breaking the rules in this world, basically. He had found something that was kind of like a ticket, a golden ticket. He has his wish-granting magic item that is attached to him. And she goes, whoa, that could help me. So she decides to use him, right? Brings him into the crew eventually and is like, cool, well, we'll grab you for everything you have. Oh, you're Gloria's kid. Oh, that changes things.
Yeah.
But for Lucy, she still had that moment of tender vulnerability with him when she was planning to betray him beforehand. There's a contradiction within Lucy, which is that she craves connection and vulnerability and a moment where she can share who she truly is with another person. Because I believe her. She had not shared that moon BD with anybody. But she chose to share it with somebody that she knew could very much end up dead. And then she says in this episode, well, then you can't die on me. Basically saying, if I'm going to open myself up anymore, I can't have it be someone that's going to live for a little bit and then die. I have to have them die immediately because I don't want that attachment to pain me anymore. Or, then you better stick with me to the very end, which is basically the, okay, well then guaranteed Lucy or David are dying. It's bare minimum.
The dynamic that the vibe that I get from Lucy is that at the beginning, it's the thing of the opening your heart and pouring your heart out to a stranger, right? Where some serendipitous encounter at a bar, on a bus or whatever,
a little bit of fun,
things like that,
a little spark.
And it's just oh hey, yeah, you share everything about yourself, and there's acceptance and no judgment and all that stuff, and no consequences because then you'll never see each other again.
We'll just burn fast, burn hot, and
just whatever, right? And then in this case, it's the no, so you're gonna die, so it won't be a problem. Oh, okay, no, you're actually roped into the group.
Shit, now I have to reevaluate things.
Yeah, and maybe
put
some distance between us and stuff. Oh, because clearly I'm not able to get any kind of meaningful connection with anyone in this group, right? Not just because they might die immediately, but they maybe aren't necessarily looking for that because of the madness of everything. They've determined that that's not in the cards, you know?
There's a couple things that actually I feel like are important here. Yeah. Is that it's not just that they're not looking for that, but they already have somebody.
Ooh, oh, okay, yeah.
If you think about it, they're all in pairs, basically.
Right.
They're already kind of attached to somebody.
Because
she's the new one that came in a year ago.
Oh, right.
And basically is alone. Mm-hmm. And it's not that she just needs somebody else to be satisfied or, you know, to live life or what have you. I think it's that she had a moment of true connection there, and it was basically like a one-night stand that she's like, well, shit, I have to see you when I go to work every time.
Yeah, exactly.
Now.
She knew exactly how the relationship dynamic was going to end because she had already set everything in motion.
Yeah,
for
I'll
that
bet
to happen.
she's pretty embarrassed and kind of awkward about any time she sees David, where it's like, fuck.
Yeah, right.
Why do I have to deal with this shit?
Uh-huh.
And Maine keeps pushing her into these situations because I
Right.
think Maine can tell, no. We need to crack the Ice Queen's shell a little bit.
Because
Yeah.
if you, in a world like this, it would be very easy to just sort of shut down, no pun intended, because with all the madness and craziness that happens, you either, you know,
Either
attune
go
to
cold
the craziness.
or you go too hot. Basically.
Right, exactly. So, you know, if you have some kind of anchor, then that can be a way to be able to navigate it and still stay true to yourself in some
Maine
way,
is
shape,
probably
or
the most
fashion.
temperate character in this story thus
Right,
far.
and hence why he's the leader, because he's able
the
to
most
keep the cool
balanced.
head.
Yeah.
He's balanced, you know, and all that stuff, and he probably shares some of that with the rest of the group just by being the one who directs things and manages things, right?
Right, but he's passionate about Kiwi. He looks out for everybody. He saves lives. He can go absolute sicko mode when he needs to. No questions asked.
Yep.
He's found his own balance. David is in the I have just had my balance ripped away from me, so I'm reestablishing that. And right as he is about to find a rhythm, and I love the way the OST kind of brings us into that rhythm through the montage and stuff. Nope. Ripped away. Pilar's fucking dead. Becca almost died. Lucy almost died. You almost died.
And now,
Yeah.
another day, another dollar, you know.
And now you got blood on your hands. You are you are a killer now. Now, to be fair, you probably can rationalize it decently well, because this person took some of your family away from you.
Yes.
Your new family, obviously. But that could be his own slippery slope of
It's
there were
easier
some
the
that-
second time.
Well, right, but it's a direct parallel to probably what he wanted to do to the people that took his actual family away from him.
Sure. Yeah, I could see that.
But I loved the bits alternating to Lucy and him running, and it being the thing of, hey, if you're going to keep up with me, you got to keep up with me. Because I do think that there is something there beyond just the, oh, this is not going to have a happy ending kind of show. I do think Lucy has something that is a big secret, and it's not just a, oh, you know, who I really am. I think it's more the, I actually have something that
Like
is
concrete mechanical
like a
details
concrete
that will be
mechanical
shared.
burden. Yeah, and I think it's that she's dying. I think that's personally what it is, and it's just whether or not the rest of the crew knows, whether just Maine knows. But
I mean, that would okay.
yeah.
That would in some ways make things simpler for her, because then it's the who cares if I'm in a situation where I might get killed, you know, randomly, because I don't have long anyways, so might as well burn fast.
That's the vibe I
That's
get from her, especially with this episode drawing extra emphasis on her contradiction internally.
Yeah, I see how that would be thematically poignant. I think that's something that they definitely have even without any kind of specific illness and such.
True.
And I think with the kind of
Right.
with all the yes, the one Ripper Doc, you know, is not an actual doctor, right? You know, so yeah, theoretically it's we just can't afford the actual treatments or whatever to fix your condition.
Or
but
that
I feel
just
like
becomes a new... Well, the reason why I think about that way is that we also need something to eventually be the new goal for David. Because David right now is aimless. He doesn't have an actual, like, full-blown purpose.
Right.
This was about establishing his purpose.
and I don't think you can actually take her to the moon. Like that's
Well, that
you know.
that's I think honestly the part that's actually most likely to happen. This is fucking Trigger.
okay. Yeah, it got to go to space at some point. You know?
Right. No, I unironically think they will 100% go to the moon, and that will be the just the end. That will be the goodbye.
Gotcha.
That will be the bittersweet ending.
See, I could see that, but I could also see it being something where it's that was the whole point of it going back to the BD at the end of the episode, right? Is that, of course, you can't actually go to the moon. This isn't a place, this is not a world of sunshine and roses, right?
Yeah.
The dreams that you have, you will never achieve them. But if you get the illusion of achieving them, right? If you get that, if you get that happy lie, that's the best you can get. And even if in the situation of David telling her that he's not going to die is a happy lie, that's the best you can get. And she knows that, and that's why she's okay with it, right? Not that she thinks he can actually realistically guarantee that in any way, but until then, at least we have
It's a pretty good dream, basically. The dream versus reality kind of dream versus the goal that I aspire to kind of dream. Yeah.
Right.
I definitely think that's thing that would make a lot of sense here. I think that having David be also the kind of person that will get her to dream again is another thing that I feel like thematically makes a lot of sense.
Yes. Right, because the fact that she didn't ever show anybody that BD is probably not just because it's a very private thing, but maybe because it's there's vulnerability in that beyond just that'd be really cool to go to the moon, right? There's some aspect of it where it means a lot to her and clearly is not something that's being fulfilled in any kind of way.
Well, right.
So,
and it's not just the mechanical, like you're saying, there's an emotional, tangible thing to it that is more than just the literal experience of seeing what that's like, because she can do that on BD.
She can already see it. Yeah.
Right. It's to the point where she sees a cloudy night kind of thing. She gets disappointed.
Right.
It's something's obscuring my sight towards my dream.
That's something more that is not based in the tangible, that because, anything tangible they can kind of attain already, right? They can make their bodies whatever they want. They can do all of these things. But no, that's something you can't replace. That's something that you can't actually just fabricate.
Right.
But
fuck. Yeah.
Beautiful episode.
Beautiful episode. Fantastic music.
Yeah.
Becca popped off.
Yeah. Becca was so good.
Again, Becca's just charisma is just hilariously good.
The lolly stays.
I mean, just the moment where we got to the reveal of, Pilar and you are siblings?
Okay, that's how you got roped into this whole thing. That's why she wasn't part of the regular crew when they first got introduced. But it's hey, Becca, can you,
I need to call a favor for you.
Right, exactly, yeah.
I also love the idea that Becca just casually dropped, massive eddies on him for a tip. And he was like, what the fuck? And she's like, yeah, whatever, just go. Right. I'm like, oh, that's cool. But now things might change because, we lost a crew member. Someone's going to have to pick up that slack.
Oh, yeah.
I get the feeling that this will start the domino effect towards them taking more intense jobs a little bit.
Or at the very least, there's cracks in the armor, and now they might not be as well-oiled of a machine.
Right.
Even though we already saw in this montage there were plenty of things that would regularly go wrong, they were always able to sort of cover for each other in those situations.
Each person had a thing that they were good at,
Right, but
so
now
they might have to recruit, and that could be awkward, or they just roll -1.
Yeah. Lucy, hopefully you can pick up the slack since, Pilar was kind of teaching you some stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. Also, setting up Lucy even more as a netrunner is very exciting. So in the game, Jacob, netrunners are the ones that basically go into the internet of Cyberpunk.
No, I'm very familiar with the whole netrunning situation.
But do you know where it goes wild?
Well,
because there's areas that are literally dangerous to go in the world of netrunning.
I mean, I don't know a lot of those details, but I have read a decent amount from the netrunning sections because from the RPG, the two things that are the coolest and the most unique for this system is the cyberware itself. And then the net running, because that's basically the equivalent of the magic spell casting or whatever.
It is basically. So when she made him burst into flames like that, she basically ignited a lot of his cyberware with hacking.
Yep.
And it comes out as a damage over time effect in the game, but that was a way in which she was literally fighting back, but she can't just murk him in an instant with hacking.
Yep.
Because everyone else has their own software that's there to prevent people from doing base code hacking where they're like, I can just shut you down in a thought,
Right. Yep. But oh man. Yeah. And also Trigger you continually to make things absolutely gorgeous and stuff. And yes, I was very interested in the net running and stuff before, but I mean, you also know how to draw people's attention to make absolutely sure that they're interested.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Yeah.
But y'all, thank you so much for watching this episode's reaction and discussion. If you want to see the next episode's reaction and discussion right now, though, go check out the link in the description below for our Patreon. You can get an early access there. You can watch full-length timer reactions there, and all this comes with Discord access, so you can chat with us in the community there about this show, about anime in general, and also be sure to check out my Persona 5 Royal Let's Play on Twitch.
Yeah.
Yeah, so if any of that interests you, we'll see you there. But until then, we're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we'll see you all
Next time.